Good evening, everyone. It is really the evening, actually, isn't it? Bloody hell. 10 to 9 here in the UK. How are we all doing? Are we all well? I'm doing pretty good. To set a tone for this stream, I got to my house about 20 minutes ago with my takeaway in hand, which is still on a plate in front of me. Half eaten. So that sets the tone for the stream. Don't set aspirational goals for what time you want to start streaming an hour before you actually start streaming, because then you nearly miss your stream start time and you end up running around like a headless chicken, which happens to me every single time. Ladies and gentlemen, and none of the above, today we are going to be playing Train Sim World 2, the Isle of Wight expansion DLC, which actually just came out. And was actually not on my radar until Jeff Marshall's video on the Bakerloo line, which mentioned that there was a Isle of Wight thing at the end of it, and I went, huh, I should maybe try that. Anyway, I need to give the usual disclosure that both Train Sim World and Rivet Games is Train Sim World 2 Isle of Wight DLC have been provided to me via review code, but blah blah blah, impartial, blah blah blah, not paid, blah blah blah, unsponsored, blah blah blah. I haven't touched this yet. Here's the game. Now, unlike the first time I played Train Sim World 2, the game should at least work. Yes, the game actually works. That was fun. I got an exclusive first look at Train Sim World 2, and for the first 5 minutes of it, it was a frozen screen. Go me. So, we have the choice of the Isle of Wight, the Sandpatch Grade, the this is like the 5th time I've made this joke. Snellfarstrekken. Is that Coin? I don't know. Or London Underground Bakerloo line. And for the first time ever, we're actually not going to be doing the London Underground Bakerloo line. We're going to be doing the Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight. You will be pleased to hear that one or more of the Class 348 units has reportedly been listed for preservation at the Epping Ongar Railway. Can't talk today. Really? Ah, that's fantastic to get. Good for them. Good for them. That was from the BV Tube team in chat. Trainfan TV asks, what food did I get? I got a chicken shish wrap, which is unfurled before me on a plate and I'm just slowly pecking at. BV Tube has been up since 10 PM, so is a tad tired. Wait, 10 PM yesterday? Go to sleep, man. And good evening, everyone. Good evening, Craig. Good evening, Mick7895. And good evening, Brian. Good evening, Train Spider Max. And good evening to anyone else who I missed who has scrolled up off of my screen. As always, let me know if the audio is imbalanced and weird, and I'll try and fix it. But otherwise, let's have a look at the Isle of Wight. Like I said, I've not touched this, not watched the trailer for it, not anything. Is there a tutorial? Because there was for the Bakerloo line. What would that be under? Well, I presume start a new journey. I can continue Isles of Wight. Now, based on the fact that I haven't played it, I don't think I can continue. Or I can... So I can continue Isle of Wight, or I can Isle of Wight. Continue Isle of Wight, Isle of Wight. Continue Isle of Wight, Isle of Wight. I'll go for Isle of Wight. Ah, fantastic. Introductions and experience. Ooh, +483 introduction. Summer southbound. Northbound at night. Engineering interruption. Smallbrook shuttle. And morning startup. Let's go for the class 483 introduction. Also known as, to me, the 1938 stock. Loading screen. It's always awkward when you're on a loading screen with no music and you have nothing to say. But you can make little figures of 8s with your mouse. Oh! Yes! Class 483 introduction. That's a nice floor. Hello, the floor.
Class 483 multiple unit.
No, I think you'll find that that's the floor. No, I think you'll find... Oh, there's some shoes as well.
During this brief introduction, we will go through the start and stop procedures.
Of how to start and stop a floor.
Climb
Okay.
aboard to get started.
Climb aboard the floor. I'm sorry, someone's turned motion blur back on. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me, game? Screen. Yes. Has someone turned on motion blur for me? Or am I going mad? Oh, it's off. Maybe I'm just going absolutely mental. Hello. Here. Yes, and now... When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's the apocalypse. Ooh, that's nicely done. What is that rattling engine? Move out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, man. What is that? It's a bus. A bus, the inferior form of transport. I say pa to the buses. Wow. I say I'm stuck on some stairs. But I want that one. Ooh, what are you? Why? Oh, camera. I guess it's not like London, so we actually, you know, the use of... Ooh, that was a bit dodgy. The use of cameras here doesn't instantly get police staring at you. Someone take the Polaroid. It's going to fall onto the track. There's a train.
Insert the master key to enable this cab for driving.
Insert the master key. Well, I've noticed a bit of a problem. Well, firstly, this train seems to deaden all sound when you're near it. But also, I can't get in. Seat crouch. Got to do a crab walk to get in the train. Plonk. Ooh. I like the old moquettes. Master key. Plonk. Oh, so it's literally just like the... It's just like the bakery line.
Switch the headlights to on.
Headlights? Did they have headlights in 1938? Where are they? Where's the switch? Oh. No. Cab light. Wait, hang on. I can stand up and do this. Headlight.
A lot
Yes.
of your time will
Cab
be
light.
spent in the driver's seat.
Yes. I should hope so. Instrument light. Yes. Cab light. No. Go away. Ooh. Ooh. No. Overload trip. Overload reset. Door cut out. Door cut in.
Insert the reverser key.
Okay, mate.
Move the reverser to the forward 1 position.
But what if I want forward 2?
Now move the train brake into the released position.
Are we just going to start rolling away?
Move the master controller into the shunting position to start moving forwards.
Yes, we are just rolling backwards. I'd like to point that out. And what is it with these? That's the door! That's not the... Oh, this is already going absolutely tragically wrong. How do I do this, you know, with my keys? Let's have a look at the settings, because they are separate controllers instead of an integrated controller like the 1972 stock. What am I looking for here? Yes, right, that's for an increase, that's for a decrease. Where's the brakes? Give me the brake one. Not the reverser, no. guessing B for brakes. Automatic brake increase and decrease. What? Someone help me. I'm lost and stuck and confused already. Wait, so that's a... Oh my god, I'm so lost already. Wait, Oh! Okay. Oh! We found the brakes.
To prepare the multi-unit for stopping, you can use the brake lever. Set this to EP hold.
We're not quite at that point yet. Alright, can I rebind that to something more sensible, please? Hello, B25E! Right, I will quickly read chat. I'll pay chat attention. Same as Train Sim Classic brake controls. Okay. I've never played Train Sim Classic. I'm just... Oh dear. What do I want to set my brakes to? Let's do... Dynamic brake. Decrease. Increase. Decrease, increase. Let's do maybe numpad? No, not escape. Okay, numpad 3, numpad 9. No, not enter, numpad 9. Let's try this, because then that means that, yeah, on my left hand side I've got Q and Z for the throttle, and on the left hand side I've got numpad 9 and numpad 3 for the brake. Alt F4 would be a good keybind. Don't tempt me. Okay, right. Right. So that's, yeah, okay. And why isn't that doing anything? Oh, I changed to dynamic brake control. What is a dynamic brake control? I am so lost. I just want my train to move. No, I can make my train move. I just want my train to be able to stop. What's the difference between the automatic and the dynamic brake control? Oh. Right, that one. Yeah. That one. That one. Okay. Okay. Yes! Yes, okay. Okay, okay. So that should be the brake off and then power. We got it! That's a red signal though. Okay. Oh no, it's not a red signal, it's just a weird glare. Okay, okay, we're moving. I got this. We have accomplished the task of figuring out how to move our hands. Yes! Power! Where even were we? We were at somewhere. Dynamic brake is modern. I don't know what that means. Look at this accuracy. This precision. Oh yes. Set the train brake to EP max. I'm just going to assume that that is... No, maybe it isn't. Right, hang on. Yeah, What do you want me to do? Emergency. No. EP max, there we go. Set the reverser to off. Off, okay. Set the reverser key to... It's off. Oh no, there we go. The master key, okay, take it out, yeah.
Headlights are important. In letting others around, know that this multiple unit is operational.
Okay. What do you want me to do with that information? Press the headlight off, okay. I was wondering why it was in that livery. Online SLR names. But why can't I just have my, you know, normal maroon red 38 stock? I swear some of them down there are the maroony reddy colour. Headlights off. Off. Jab the button. Jab the button.
Go to the opposite cab to start this service.
Clonk. Clonk. Man, that's some force behind that. I think someone's like teeth out with that. Right, where are we? We're not in London, so I'm uncomfortable. We've got Shanklin, Lake, Sandown, Brading, Smallbrook Junction, Ride St John's Road, Ride Esplanade, Ride Pierhead. Check out Rivet on YouTube. They gave me the game key, but they're promoting their YouTube channel on my channel. You should be paying me for that. Matt says you should come to Switzerland. I like that. That's cute. Ooh, can we do anything with the fire extinguisher? Oh, I wanted to foam spray. Can we do anything with the... Oh. Clonk, clonk. Ooh, what's this? Sit in... That's not a seat though, is it? What if I do? Oh, I thought it was going to sit me on top of the thing. Yeah, they are all maroon red with yellow at the front in real life. Unless, I think there's one in a weird livery, I'm not too sure. There are reskins, I believe you can install to give it the proper Island Line colours, as well as the old 38 stock colours with the full maroon. I installed the unrefurbished skins for 1972 stock. The only thing with that is the unrefurbished skins for 1972 stock. Is there any way of getting an unrefurbished interior to match? Because otherwise it just looks really weird. Guard panel works on this train. Huh. Right, St. John's. What specs are your PC? I am running a Ryzen 1800X and a NVIDIA GTX 1080 Ti. So, powerful but a little bit dated. So, it might be time for an upgrade soon. Clonk. Can we stand and drive like they did in the old days? No, we can't. We have to sit. That's so unfair. Also, were they really this, like... Now, I've not been in a 38 stock cab, but were they really this low? Or the floor this high, I guess? I feel like if you were standing, you wouldn't just be looking at that, but maybe I'm completely wrong. Ka-clonk. No, on. On! On! Sit down. Lower the driver. I have lowered it. Wait, is it still not... Right. There we go. Stop location. Right, St. John's. Okay, but my headlights. You just told me that my headlights are, like, super important. And the universe will explode if I don't do good with headlights. What's the difference between forward 1 and forward 2? I'm guessing one is like a reduced speed and one is full speed. But I haven't bothered to test that. Oh, what did I just press there? Okay. Yes. Yes. I am a train driver. I feel like I'm going way too fast, but this is what the speed limit says. Oh, so the brake is discreet. Wait, no, the brake is Linear, okay. So it's not in steps, it's literally... So, unlike, obviously, on a 72 stop, where you have notches, the brake is... Like, I can put the brake wherever I want it to be. I understand now. Ooh, flicking. What is that flickery for? What does that say? Hang on. EP brake off, on. Off. Because that was emergency. Okay. Unlock doors. Still got a stupid thing where you have to press buttons to unlock the doors. No, brake would be nice. We are just rolling forward. There we go. Wait, why do I have to unlock the doors if I have a guard? Also, why are we still rolling forward? Stop. It has an EP brake plus auto brake. I have no idea what an auto brake is. Because I am a fake train enthusiast. Let's have a look around. How do I turn on the saloon lighting? Saloon lighting anywhere? No. Crouch. None of this. Handbrake. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Just stick my handbrake on my train. Walk to the guard panel. Okay. Oh yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Ooh, an alarm, but I can't press it. How much do they charge? 200 quid? That's extortionate. Jabby jab. Oh, I can do the doors from here. Beep beep. Yes, beep beep. That was a very loud beep. Door closed. Oh. But. What? Beep beep. Okay. Beep. Open, please. Thank you. I was like, why couldn't I walk out? Huh. Give me lights, please. Where are the lights? Wow, this is a Flintstones tube train. It's dark. Where? Left one. Left panel? Ooh. Huh? 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 I had an option there for a brief moment. Let me... End doors. Cut in. Lights on. Lights on! Lights! We have lights. Do we have lights in both halves? Uncrouch me, please. Thank you. Yes, we have lights in both halves. Oh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that a pretty 38 stock? Ew, it's the bus again. Why can't I... Why can't I step off of the train? Do I have to crouch to just... Okay, that number one bug report, Rivet Games, is that I can't... Now, I think that's a manageable step to make without needing to crouch. Oh, it's because I'm whacking... Is it because it thinks I'm going to whack my head? Yeah, but still, just don't make me crouch to get off of the train. That's a bit silly. Ha! You fool! We are the superior means of transportation. Ding, 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 ding. Aesthetic. Yes. Okay, let's drive a train. Let's go choo-choo.
Move the master controller into the full series position to start moving forward.
Yes,
more power.
Got that. Once again, we are too far over to the right. Why am I doing brakes? Yeah, we're too far over to the right once again. Like, we need to be, like, all I can see is a windscreen wiper. The camera view needs to be further left. Why does this keep happening? We all know we want to see this train on the Bakerloo line as well. Okay, I will give it a run on the Bakerloo line at some point tonight. I think you can do that anyway. So let me know if I'm either too loud or the game's too quiet, if you need something adjusted. Oh, that's a happy noise. Why was it making a not very happy noise? Wow, this is... These split controls, man, they're freaking me out. Oh, here's a tunnel. Someone reminded me what the whistle is bound to. I thought it was H, but it's not. Are we coming up on a station? Hey, at least this has an excuse for not having announcements, doesn't it? Does this line have announcements in real life? I doubt it. No, there's no way they have announcements on trains from the 30s. Space. Ah, space. Thank you. Wow, those are some strong brakes. Bit short. And coast in, coast in, coast in to a gentle stop. And put some ruddy brakes on. Bing bong. I like how they only walk down once the doors are open. Ah, simulators. Let's have a walk around. The tutorial was like the excuse to be wildly off schedule. Yeah, look, none of you are having to crouch to get on and off the train. Oh. That's pretty. What's with that lamp? I'm gonna hop down. What's with that? Oopity bit. Hop up, hop. Get up. Get up, please. Is that... Oh, wait, get up, please. No? Why can I not get up? I mean, it's very pretty, but I'd like to get up on the... Am I just stuck down here forever now? Hey, the front door works on this train. Alright, at least I can get up if I go by the train, I guess. Okay. Huh. How far out can we get? Invisible wall will be hit. Oh, it wasn't there. Wow. Oh, the invisible was there. I was going to be like, oh wow, they let you go out of the station a bit. Ice cream added. Yum. Wait, what flavours? Vanilla and mint chocolate chip. Acceptable. Oh, can we walk down? Oh. I was about to say, oh, very nice, but we can't. Oh, what? Oh no, we can. We just can't walk into this bit for some reason, but we can walk down the pit. That's nice. I mean, it makes total sense because it's obviously right next to the track, but still. Hey, screw you train, I'm walking to the next station. I've just genuinely just told my train to do one. Race the cars. Okay, I'll race a car. Oh, this is the problem with Piers, is you wander down it and then you want to go back home and then you realise that you're like an age's walk away. Come on. Oh, I guess that's why there's a train here. You know, the level of traffic noise doesn't match the amount of traffic there is very much. So I can just walk through the lampposts. Clonk. 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 Shouldn't there be like some buffer stops or something here? This is a problem. I have no route knowledge of this, so I can't really compare it to what it should look like. That's that there water is interesting. Come on, this is an Unreal Engine. I'm sure we can do some better water than that. Now, I've been gone so long that plants have started to grow in front of my train, which is never a good thing. Never abandon your train for so long that plants begin to grow in front of it. Beep, 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 beep. Power. You can open that door in London and you tried it. Not on the 72 stock unless they updated it. You can open the end doors. I am thrashing it. This is like maximum power. Oh, well, that was the brake. This is like max power. I'm guessing these are slow old girls. Go on, I'm speeding. This is thrashing it. We're topped out on the... oh, she's gotten like a second wind. Oh, we are really speeding. Let's brake before the big sharp turn. Oh, are we gonna... Oh, I started the power on. This is the problem with a... Oh, are we gonna just go crashing into the pit? Into the... Yes, we are. Bonk! What do you reckon, guys? Did I pass my training? Did I pass my training? Top tip. Don't leave your power on when you have a I think I passed my training. Yes, I'm aware. Oh, you don't need to tell me again. You don't need to tell me again. I know. Network Southeast livery. Yes. During the procedure, we'll learn how to drive a train without ramming it into the buffers. Yes. Okay, let's do this properly. We done this a minute ago. Obviously, we stopped everywhere for ages. So let's do this by the book. Insert the master key to enable. We're gonna speed run. We're gonna speed run the Isle of Wight. Headlight. That's cab. Headlight on. Cab light off. Gimme. Let me. This is irritating. Okay. No one told me what the difference between Forward 1 and Forward 2 was. Maybe Forward 2 had more power. Yes. Come on, let's go. Why are we not moving? Yeah. Go into Forward 2, not Forward 1 next time. Okay. On. Why is this not giving me the... There we go. Thank you. Yes, the headlights are on. And we're sliding backwards again. Why am I so good at sliding backwards? Forward 1. Headlight. Oh, that's instrument panel. I don't know what instruments there are.
Into the released position.
Okay.
Move the master controller into the shunting position.
I'm trying, but my keys aren't.
Forward slowly.
There we go. I have no idea why, but my keys weren't doing anything. Okay, I will go into forward 2 next time.
To prepare the multi-unit for stopping, you can use the brake lever. Set this to EP hold.
Why do I need to prepare the unit? That doesn't seem like preparing, that just seems like stopping. Forward 2 has more power. Right. Actually turn off the power this time before braking. Rightio. We actually done that somewhat properly now. Let's say it's off. Is it off? Yeah. Okay. Set the master key lever to off.
Headlights are important.
Yes,
In
you told me
letting
that.
others around, know
Headlight
that this multiple unit is operating.
off.
Go to the opposite cab to start this service.
Why am I still crouching? Stop the crouching. Enough crouching. Okay, this time, we're going to do this without smashing into a buffer stop. Where were the lights again? Lights. Doors. Doors, doors. Lights, 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 lights. There we go. Okay. Headlights are on. So this should be a walk in the park. Well, if I actually... If I actually put, you know, and turn the train on, this would be a walk in the park. So I'm in forward 2 now. And the wheels are slipping all over the shop. From the sheer power that we are experiencing. Again, I don't believe this is the correct speed limit for going over these points. Come on, let's feel the speed. Ooh, that didn't sound too kind. Kind on the old girl. Let me just change how I do that brake. I want to swap it. Yeah, I want to make it that one 3 and that one 9. Did I press apply just then? This was one of my nitpicks, wasn't it? Wait, 9 increase, 3 decrease. Cool. Loading passengers. Fantastic. What is the length of this route? I cannot remember. I believe it was 8 miles? I'm not 100% sure. Man, this is a long stop. Get on the train. Use the Westinghouse brake? No chance. I do not. No. I'm not mental. Oh, bollocks. Again with the stupid, annoying thing about the locking doors prematurely time thing that I complained about in my original review.
Into the full series position.
Yes.
To start moving forward with more power.
Now, is forward 2 actually a thing that they use? Well, so I'm getting really confused because right now I've got my left hand doing the power and my right hand doing the brakes, but on the screen it's the left for the brakes and the right for the power. I should really do something about that. But if I change what the settings are for the thing, then it's going to affect the Bakerloo line as well. Nah, you only live once. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I'm changing the controls of the train as I'm moving. So I want this to be this. And I want this to be this. And then I want the... hang on. Where was it? Where's the power? How am I this crap? There it is. Throttle increase. Throttle decrease. So set that to that. And set that to that. You made it enter. Did I? God damn. Thanks for pointing that out, chat. There we go. Now, this might make some sense. Yes! Cromford Transport misses the A stock. I think we all miss the A stock. I think we all miss the A stock. This is a fun little train. Ah, no echo inside of the tunnel. Oh, you never got to go on an A stop? Man. They were great. Right, here we go. Can we make a nice accurate stop here? Yes, we can. don't like the S stocks. Just feel like it's starting London Underground losing its character. I do say I have to agree. Once the new Semmings trains, which are being built, start replacing some of the other older deep level tube trains on multiple lines, that's going to be sad. Basically going to be in a situation where the tube only runs, 4 different rolling stock? Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully the stations themselves will be able to keep some of their charm and character going forward. But it is a bit sad that we're getting trains that are a bit soulless now. Right, we're doing this properly. Whoever told me to thrash it last time was wishing for the worst. So why do they have a tram next to a train? I'm doing it again. I'm doing this whole speeding thing. The 1992 stock has received its first new motors, and they sound exactly like the S. I'm not too disappointed to hear that, because the old motors fell off. I don't mind losing the 1992 stock motors, because I'm not too fond of them. And to be honest, if they sound like the 2009 stock, controversial opinion, I like the sounds of the 2009 stock quite a bit. I think the 2009 stock sounds pretty cool. The S stock sounds crap. But the 09 stock, I like. There we go, we're actually going to stop the train this time. I haven't seen any new 92 stock with new motors in them yet. Shut down the train, okay. Yes, first step to shutting down the train, open the door. So what, did I just... that to off, take it out, that, so to off, take it out, headlights off. Does that count as shut down? It needs to be in, what does it just need to be in? EQ hold maybe, I have no idea. Why did no one open the doors? Door locked. Well, how about you don't lock the doors. Open. Door locked. Door locked. Door locked. Why? You left the doors shut. First 2-car unit of the 8-car train. The second unit's being done now. This will probably not be until New Year until it's heard. Are they? Is it actually running? Are they testing it or what? Can we open the doors? Thank you. Let's have that on. Reverser on forward 2. Okay. New tube for London, no, that's not been dispatched yet. And also that's a stupid name which isn't going to carry through. Because that name was based off of New Bus for London, which was a Boris thing, and obviously the current mayor is Khan. And you'll bet they won't call it a new tube for London if we have a Labour mayor, which we likely will. Maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, there are. If you go to my community tab, then you will be able to see news. It won't be the 2020 stock, will it? It might be 2020 stock. Might do. They might want to, not have any reference to this year. I should just name it after the year that it's going to be introduced, which is 2022, is it? Part of me wants to say 2 and part of me wants to say 4. Why are you no movie? There we go. The T stock. It'd be interesting seeing them go back to letters. Yeah, because you have the S stock, which is some surface. I think it will be a year number. It'll probably be the 2022 stock. It's funny, the naming conventions, because obviously you had the A60, A62 stock, which was year, but then the S stock defaulted to how many cars it has, which is a bit weird. With the S7 and the S8. Are we still on the same line? Don't they, like, cross over here or something? I know absolutely nothing about this railway. Oh, thanks for... Why did you remove the... Oh, he just not in service or something? Why did it just completely drop off of the... I was like, oh, don't stop here then. Alright. Are we not in service or something? Oh, here's a crossover. Bombardier Motors of 1992 stock. If they're like the 2009 stock, I'll actually be quite happy. I won't mind that. We are painstakingly close to 3.5k subscribers, by the way. We are only... Well, we are less than 10 off of that. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. Are we on a amber signal now, or what? I have no idea. No, apparently not. You'll be very, very annoyed to see new tube stock for Julia. Personally, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's another one of TfL's pie in the sky ideas that isn't actually going to go through. They couldn't justify getting a... they couldn't justify a supplement in the 1995 and 1996 stocks with a few extra trains. So, the fact that they want to replace an entire fleet doesn't make any sense. They're not going to get the funding for that. Because you have to remember what would happen is, obviously the Northern Line isn't going to take the full fleet of 1996 stock, it would just take a small amount, and then the rest would presumably have to be scrapped or something. Or I guess they could run them in situ with the newer trains, but that just provides a nightmare. You don't want to be running... The whole thing just sounds so ill thought out. You don't want to be running a line with two different stocks, it's just a pain. He keeps telling me to stop at a location, but then not asking me to stop. I'm very confused. Do I have more first-person journeys? Yes, I do. I've got a ton of those banked because London's moving into another stage of lockdown now, and I'm not too sure about being able to film it. So I've got over 10 of those recorded, ready to go. They recently, yeah, they've not explicitly cancelled it, but it's disappeared off of their budgetary plans, the Bakerloo line extension. I think it will still happen sometime, maybe even relatively soon. It would be a nice bounce back from the pandemic to have a big old infrastructure project going. Where are we going now? So we're going back towards the depot. Yeah, I don't think that's gone forever. I really don't. I think a big, fat, stinking infrastructure project in London is exactly the kind of thing that they like to have to, you know, stimulate the economy a bit. Oh yes, we've got to turn off our headlights, otherwise we'll get shouted at. Why are you still on my train? I mean, you can't blame Dovetail Games for hating ATO. I mean, this is a game. And it'd be a bit of a boring game if you had to drive it with ATO. If we're going into a depot, I guess we want forward one. I'm not too sure. I don't believe that speed limit. I don't think you will be doing 45 miles an hour into a depot. With first person journeys, so I actually need to go somewhere for business, or do I do it for fun? Just for fun. Well, just for recording. I do it to record. In fact, I think there's a fairly funny one coming up in, well actually it's like the most recent one I recorded, which means you won't see it for months. But I won't spoil how one ends and another starts. It's quite funny. Damn it. The couple button is used for coupling multiple units together. Right, I'm just gonna quickly catch up with chat. It would be great if there was a 67 stock of this. I would love a 67 stock Victoria line. Really would. I wonder if we ever get zip cards and freedom passes and peak hours back. I think it's absolutely disgusting. Disgusting what's happening to zip cards and freedom passes, especially zip cards losing their free bus transport. I am sickened by the Mayor of London completely rolling over to the government's will and caving in to an absolutely crap deal. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it. And you get the annoying thing is you get Northerners saying, "Oh, well look here, we got to pay $4.99 for our bus shop." Yes, okay. You don't criticize other places. Then you ask why you don't have what we have as well. You don't say you have a nice thing, so we shouldn't have it. That's not how that works. Yeah, it is very annoying. And as someone who heavily utilised my teenage zip card for its free buses, I feel very sorry for all the teenagers who are losing that, especially the ones who have to commute to school daily. It's like I said, frankly, quite disgusting. And that's my rant about that. What would you call a new tube line if they made a new one? I'd probably resurrect sort of a name of something that they proposed before. So maybe something like Fleet Line or something. I don't know. How's the Northern Line extension to Battersea going? Pretty quiet at the moment. I think they need Crossrail to be finished before they can really focus on closing that out. Because a load of engineers from Crossrail will move over to it, most likely. Thrash it into the depot. No. Would you say the tube is starting to lose its charm a bit? I don't know. I don't know about that. I think the tube is pretty damn good at the moment. It's a lot better than it was when I was much younger. Back before I was even born, the tube was in quite a state of disrepair. I don't hate TfL for the amount of money they put into it. I hate sort of what they do with taking out some of its old history, like things like, you know, Tottenham Court Road, getting rid of quite a bit of the artwork, the mosaics and stuff. But TfL, you know, it's an operational railway. They've got to do what they can. I'll be very sad if TfL decides to put heads up at every station and run no operator trains, but I don't think they have the money to do that. Yes, I am coupling. I will couple in a minute. He likes watching them since he doesn't live in London. Yeah, so many views on those videos are not from London, or not from the UK at all. It's actually really cool. I think OpenVV has a 67 stop, but it's not very good last time you tried it. Yeah. What if 1996 stock motors were on 1995 stock? I'd love it. Hey there, love your vids. Greetings from maybe biggest fan of TfL from, I'm going to butcher that, Bavia state in Germany. Thank you very much. Can we do more challenges in the future? Yeah, as soon as everything's passed, we'll pick those back up. And tell you what, TfL runs out of money today. They obviously aren't going to not give them more money, so I'm wondering what the next bailout chance is going to be. Yeah, my opinion is that the last bailout deal shouldn't have been accepted. I know Karma's saying, "Oh, we were hours away from having to shut down the tube." The government weren't going to let you shut down the tube. They would have, if you held out, they would have agreed to your terms, probably much better terms. But Sadiq Khan buckled like a piece of paper. Do you think they could call the museums as part of the deal? Nah, doubt it. Museums are mostly charity, mostly donations and stuff from other people. Not really part of TfL either. Bavaria. Train Fan TV says, love your videos. Thank you very much. BB Tube Team, I don't know, might do something like that. I really doubt it. I think the Transport Museum is safe. Right, coupling button. Couple. Oh, we're rolling away again. We're doing that thing where we're rolling away. I pressed the couple button. I'm guessing there is like a really slow speed for coupling. Donk. That didn't seem like coupling. That seemed like half of the train just came through my door. It did. What am I looking at? Tool thingy. What am I meant to do here? Couple to formation. Well, that's what I just tried to do, but the train merged into me. Donk. I'm not sure what I'm meant to be doing right now. Maybe I need to get out and press the couple button on this unit. Ooh. There we go. Couple. That sounded like it worked. So try and break to EP max. Okay. Yeah, I should set the other one to EP max as well. Okay. Oh, set the one over this side. Why are there people in this train? Cool. Handbrake. Yes. Handbrake. Clonk. Set the handbrake device to fully applied. How do I do that? Ah. Applying. Ah. It's like a winch. I get that. Okay. That's quite cute. So train brake to Westinghouse hold.
Good work. That is the basics covered. A manual can also be obtained that provides more details about the full functionality of this multiple unit.
Next first person journey should be tomorrow.
Welcome to the Isle of Wight. Become a driver on the wonderful island line and take commuters and tourists to their destinations on this famous holiday island. Take to the controls of the vintage BR Class 483 and connect key locations along the line from Ryde Pierhead to Shanklin. Along the way, don't forget to place route maps, validate tickets, take ice creams and trigger cameras. This is the Isle of Wight.
This is the Isle of Wight. Again, I don't believe that last speed limit there of 45 miles an hour into the depot. You can mod it to drive on the district line. How so? Oh, you can mod World Subways only free to drive on the district. Huh. You have space. What train would you buy? 1996 stock, obviously. Like an old tube stock. If it had to be an older tube stock, then probably a 73 stock. They're quite cool. Press the button when you touch it. Yeah. Most preferred word of subways. Gonna prefer if you're gonna has it in District 9. Otherwise. E to continue. Now, should we continue with these missions, or should we do a free drive? Well, I'm just enjoying sunbathing right now, to be honest. Let's have a go at this. I was like, is that a reflection, or is that... No, it is just glass. Beep. Is this going to take me all the way? If this mission takes me the full length of the line, then I will do it. What is it? Overview. Schedule. Store location, Shanklin, Lake, Sandown. Okay, yeah, this is the full line. Cool. We'll just we'll do this then. Climb in. And I think the next one was night, which I did want to check out as well, so we'll do that. Where is the... Cool. Our window drop down. Have you been to the Pump House Museum? I've not. I am aware of it, though. How old am I? I'm 20 years old. I'm getting old, man. Drive on the Bakerloo. We have to at least, you know, play the full line of this before we go mess around on the Bakerloo line. Yeah, I think an A60 stock would be nice. I do have a soft spot in my heart. Those were my... Whoa, not my mouse. Those were my first proper trains. I think the A stock would was probably the first tube train I ever rode independently, regularly. 73 stock is the earliest train I have memories on. I have memories of being on a 73 stock when I was in a buggy. Oh yeah, headlight. You've got to remember your headlight, otherwise everyone will die. Headlight on. Instrument lights on. So do you work there at the museum or volunteer there or something? Do more train sim or 2's streams? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. You're right, BV Central. This is made by different people who made the main game. This is DLC. I like how I think the reverser should be in forward one. Yes, okay. Oh, I've broken it. I've broken the game. Damn these missions. And once the master controller set to fully thing, I'm going to have to put the reverser in reverse. And back up. I should have fixed that before. Yeah, you're wild volunteers. Get in touch with me via my email. Maybe we can set something up like a video or something. Maybe, yeah, if there's anything you can do to work with me, do give me a shout. Email on my website. I like how I've broken it already. Why am I so good at breaking video games? Right, set the controller to full series. I've done that. I love how I broke the game. Yes, let's just reset that very quickly. And we'll actually follow the prompts. Oh dear. Do you think the new Tube for London will kind of destroy the whole cozy feeling the Underground has right now? I have some hope in the form of the 2009 stock. I actually have a bit of a soft spot for the 2009 stock, so I'm hoping that the next deep level tube train they do will be decent. Obviously, I know it's not the same people making it, but they put care into it. I'm not against new trains. Just as not as nice. The only thing I'm against is the whole synergy of them being on so many different lines. But to be honest, I think there will be some variations between the lines of the trains. So we'll have to see what happens. I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't want to be all doom and gloom about it. Actually, yeah, let's no, we'll do that when the doors are open. Right, let's do this in the order that it wants me to. Driver's seat to sit down. Unlock the doors. Load the passengers. Turn on the lights. Still don't know why they're trying to replace the 1992 and 1996 stock. 1996 stock, I don't know why. 1992 stock is because it's a flaming pile of trash. That's why I don't want to replace those. But 1992 stock with new motors, I don't know why I don't want to replace them. I have a feeling the 1992 stock will be around for a lot longer than TFL says it will be. Especially if they do fit them all with new motors. Has the Jubilee line got issues still? Not to my knowledge. But TFL have said something about some kind of issues with them. Right, set the reverser to forward 1. Set the train brake to released. Set the master controller. Full series. Right, there we go. We got it behaving now. Great content, love your stuff. I've learned so much about London Underground watching your videos. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, Melbourne enthusiast. Yeah, I think the Bakerloo line now is really starting to need new trains. I saw actually, I was considering uploading it as a separate video because it was while on a first-person journey I came across an extremely broken 72 stock, which I might give its own video in its own right because that was quite the experience. Can the brakes, please stop doing that, me? So Jubilee line is getting new trains. What do you think of that? Hopefully the trains will be made by Alstom. I doubt that the Jubilee line is actually gonna. I posted about it. It's a proposal. It's a very early stage proposal, and it's a very early stage proposal that I don't think is gonna happen. But we'll see what we'll see. Has DMIs and AC. I will be very interested to see what the DMIs look like on the 1992 stock and 1972 stock. The 1992 stock just needs a refurb, IMO. They're very unreliable trains. The problem with the 1992 stock is they were made during that weird transition time in the 90s where we were moving from clunk clip trains like these, where everything's all, you know, pneumatic, mechanical, very mechanical, no computer chips or anything, to trains which are computerized. And it happened when the tech was still very unmatured, resulting in quite a unreliable train. It's not the fault of the trains themselves, it's just they're kind of a product of their time. Even just a few short years later with the 1995 stock and 1996 stock, you can see how far, you know, the technology had come. And that's why they are really starting to show issues. Also, they were never particularly well built trains. You know, see the case of the series of derailments leading up to the Chancery Lane derailment, where the motors were shearing off. See the fact that the floors still can't keep water ingress out. You know, things like that. They're just a bit rickety at this point. And they're hard to keep going. You know, you could probably more easily maintain and keep going the 73 stocks and 72 stock than you could in the 1992 stock. Because the problem with sort of that early electronic stuff is it kind of just dies off. You get really weird problems with it. Whereas these are very simple to fix, very clunk click, easy to figure out what's wrong with them, easy to diagnose, even if their reliability starts falling apart. Which is why these trains from 1938 are still serving on the Isle of Wight. I believe I did turn on the lights. Oh, I don't think I turned on the lights. Oh. Cab light off. Don't think the water cylinder line needs to change unless the test and train on that. Probably not. But I think they will end up testing on the water in the city. '72 stock is bizarrely, according to your dad and other people, potentially going to last until 2030s. Yeah, the potential is there. And with the virus and everything, it really could end up happening. With TFL's current budgetary situation. Most exhausting challenge I did. Not many people know, but quite a few years ago I done a tube challenge to raise money for charity. So I'd probably have to say that. But the snake challenge was hard. The IKEA challenge was a fun day out. The snake challenge was brutal. Samsung was the first train with ATO. Yeah, it was. First tested up and around on the Bakerloo line. It's not Bakerloo line. Sorry, Central line. Hainault Loop. It's an interesting look at the old electronics in there. Yes. Doesn't the London Transport Museum Depot have quite a good exhibit on them? Completely bizarre situation when the 72 stocks of all things will be outlasting the A60 and 38 stock. Well, they're younger than both of those trains, so it's not too far-fetched. The cab isn't accessible in the LTO one. I swear it is. The Acton Museum Depot one has the cab accessible. Unless they've sealed that off now. I think I have some video of that. They have a really cool sort of one of the doors with all the mechanisms that you can see, which is quite interesting. And some of the motor equipment. You just start the number on, that's quite entertaining. In your hometown you have fully automated trains without platform edge doors, but with lots of sensors, which is really cool. Yep, I can get behind that. I'm actually, I've been thinking a bit about the DLR recently. And it makes me a bit uncomfortable. I don't really like the DLR too much. Because of the lack of any sensors and stuff on those trains. I don't particularly believe in the safety of them. But that's a point for another day. Museum Depot are looking to scrap the green 86 prototype. Damn. That's not good. They haven't it. You have a few spare doors if anyone wants any. I'll buy one. Again, email me. Genuinely, no, actually, it would be really cool to work together. So do drop me a line. Hate all the concrete on the DLR. It's cheap chips railway, isn't it? You've got to admire it for the job that it managed to do. know, I'm having a lot of fun with this little... I know it's a short route and not a complicated route, but it's charming. Best sound, 1996 stock. Best train, '09 stock. You know, I think I'd have to agree with you on that. I have a soft spot for the 1996 stock, so they're my favourite train. But the definitive best tube train is the 2009 stock, hands down. There's a very big difference between favourite and best, and people need to be able to understand and recognise that. You really don't like the 1996 stock motors, you are a heathen and you are wrong. That is not a matter of opinion, that is a matter of being wrong. Not liking the 1996 motors is a crime. Some very long dwell times here. How much time will the stream be there for? What, as in how much time will we be streaming for? I'm not too sure. Until my voice says I can't stream any longer. I have a load of A-stock footage I need to get around to uploading. Damn it, I keep knocking my mouse. With some really nice motor sounds on it. 2009 stock never really grew on you. Yeah, they're not the most soul-filled trains, but they are just... The Victoria line is a mental achievement. With those 36 trains now, the speed of the Victoria line, the speed of those trains, they really nailed it. And it's little things as well, like the signalling system isn't pants. Like the cell track system, it's just, I can't stand. You know, the system they're putting on the Met line now, and the system they're put on the Jubilee and Northern line, it gets the job done, but it isn't great. Whereas the Jubilee line, not Jubilee line, the Victoria line with its distance to go radio system is phenomenally good. And those trains are brilliant. Just little things like being able to open, not having a stupid delay in opening the doors at platforms, having the door positions indicated. They were the first trains to do that. Being able to give service information about other lines. It was fantastic. Oh, we had motoring. Go on, then what happens if I put it into forward 2? Do we gain even more speed? Oh, wow, we gain even more speed. We're trucking. $45 miles an hour, not bad for the old girl. Yeah, Jubilee. I don't know how the Jubilee line anticipates to hit 36 trains per hour. Down to 40. I can already count on one hand the amount of times he went on the Victoria. Huh. I can't reach 36 trains per hour. Well, that's their eventual target, so go figure. Why aren't we braking? Why aren't we braking? Why aren't the brakes doing anything? Why aren't the brakes doing anything? Why weren't the brakes doing anything? Bloody hell. The brakes just died on me there. I'm very confused. Okay, I guess we're reversing into a platform. Shame on me. You're in the Westinghouse lap position, you knob. I accidentally Westinghoused, did I? I was like, what the hell? I accidentally done the Westinghouse brake. Silly me. Let's give the Westinghouse a shot. Not at a station. Jesus. Well, it seems the most interesting line. I don't know. I don't know about that. Hello to all 30 viewers right now. Nice. I must inform you that we are 1 subscriber away from 3,500. Just saying. Just saying, YouTube. Just dip your feet in the pond of the Westinghouse brake. Okay, how do we Westinghouse? So is it a case of... Right, hang on. Put that into... Off and release. Right, so Westinghouse hold. Charge, hold. So it's like, yeah, so... Hold. And then Westinghouse is like that. So that's increasing your braking amount a bit, isn't it? And then you go back to hold. And you can sort of top it up more. That's my understanding of the Westinghouse anyway. But you only add to it. I think. I don't know. I am not well versed in Westinghouse. Way, we did it! 3,500 subscribers. I will do something to mark that milestone. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe a Q&A. I've never actually done a Q&A on this channel before. Not a proper one, anyway. Hello, North London buses. Okay, let's practice some Westinghouse then. I want to stop at whatever that structure is up ahead of me. Right, so that's that. I think that one is Westinghouse hold. So we're going to add some brake. You see that there? Whatever that is over there. I'm aiming to stop that. So we've got... Hang on, so I'll come off into release. Because we're just coasting right now, aren't... Oh, no. Right, I screwed that up royally. Hang on. Let's try this again. I am going to Westinghouse and stop at a point somewhere. Please play the German route in a video. It would be terrible. Alright, maybe as a 3.5k special next week, I will play the German route in a video. We'll see how I feel. By the way, this is what I was aiming to stop at. Okay, let's Westinghouse it up. Not this signal, but whatever the next signal is, I'll stop at that with the Westinghouse. No, I won't, because I think the next signal might just be the red signal. Alright, that bridge. Come on, then. Westinghouse. Is that in Westinghouse? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're adding to it. You can only add, you can't take break away. So I want to add a whole lot more. Oh, I still want to add more. Oh! Not too bad. Hang on, let's have a look. I was aiming... Yes, door closed. I know door closed. Let me open door. Door open. No? Okay. Door closed. Door open. I was aiming to stop at the bridge. Got pretty close. Hang on. Thumbnail. Yep. I mean, this stream already has a thumbnail, but still. Can't ever be too uncertain. E. Oh, don't play this game with me. Not now. Come on. E. In the train. You done it. Thank you. Oh, so it's not to get in the train. I was E-ing into the driver's seat, apparently. Bloody hell. Thrash it. Alright, I will. Between the next two stations, thrash it. When we get to the end of the line, I will be taking a quick intermission. And then we'll probably do some Bakerloo line stuff, and then maybe some night stuff. Because I am getting a sore throat from the sound of my own voice. Sand going down. Sand down going down. Sand down going down. Sand down going down. Tongue twister. I know I'm at 3.5k subs. It's fantastic. Thank you very much for the 3.5k subs. Hey, let's try another thing. Since we're doing the YouTube thing of asking for stuff. How about you all hit the like button on the stream? We're currently at 27 likes. Can we see if we can get that to 50 likes before the stream's over again? I think that was what we were trying to do ages ago. Oh god, the 12-hour marathon. That was a nightmare. I can't remember what that was for. But I remember the 12 hours inside of World of Subways Volume 3. That was quite the experience. Also, the doors. Damn. Ow. Ow. Damn that blooming thing about... I mentioned I had a rant about that in my actual review. But the whole door thing is very annoying to me. We're now at 29 likes. Come on, guys. If I keep whining at you to hit the like button, we can do it. I'm well speeding. Who cares? Speed limit's about to increase. See, we're at 30. We can get to 50 before the stream's over. And if not, we'll get to 50 after the stream's over. When I'm gone. Twiddle. Bless you, bless you. 2 bless yous next to each other. I promise, it's just my allergies. Try the Westinghouse break. I did try the Westinghouse break. Alright, I'll try it at late. I'll try the Westinghouse break at late. What do I think of the sounds? Well, I have no idea what the, what it should sound like. Nope, that's not working for me. I couldn't do the Westinghouse. The Westinghouse didn't work for me. Can I just break, please? Something stop. Thank you. Yeah, I have absolutely no clue about the Westinghouse break, even still. Even still. One day I will figure out the Westinghouse break, but that will be not today. Pathetic driver, please. I think you'll find that I am a world-class train driver. It's just a modern driver, I am. None of this Westinghouse crap. Westinghouse. On a 1938 stock once, and I remember, what I remember of it is that the motors were bloody loud. I like the bloody there is in its own emphasis marks. It's not bloody loud, it's bloody loud. On the Bakerloo line, you are a perfect driver. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect-ish. On the Jubilee line, I get wrecked. Westinghouse is too much hassle. I agree. I agree with that sentiment. We're still in reverse. Perfect driver. Perfect driver. You can't say otherwise. Perfect driver. Shut up. I think we've triggered John Smith. Right, I'll give the Westinghouse one more go at it. So that should be charging, and that should be holding. Charging. Holding. Charging. Holding. Charging. It just doesn't have the bite. It just doesn't have the same bite to it. Charging. Holding. We'll see. We'll see. Wait, not England. The world. Also, I don't think you mean 1 decade. Because a decade is 10 years. Do you think maybe you might do a US election night stream? Oh, I don't know about that. I think I'll be too busy biting a pillow. End of the line, folks. Shanklin. Crikey. Right. I am going to take a little bit of a break, and then we are going to hop this bad boy onto the Bakerloo line. So don't go anywhere. Back soon. See you in a bit. That's not that. That shouldn't say that. Ignore that. That doesn't say starting soon. Look. It doesn't say starting soon. It says intermission. Intermission. Doesn't it? You never saw anything. Hello. I'm back. Vaguely. Oh, someone's reporting an advert, so I will hang on for a little minute. How was your break? What did you get up to in your break? Let us know in the comments or in the chat. Big stretch. What did I get up to in my break? I went and I got some water and I looked for a throat lozenge. I love that word, lozenge. Because unlike the olden days, I can't talk for hours on end anymore. And all I could find was expired ones. So I am now eating a 1 year out of date throat lozenge. Because it's a lump of sugar, it does not go off. Which is proven by the fact that it tastes absolutely fine. If I collapse dead on the stream, you'll know what killed me. Right. What were we gonna do? We were gonna hop onto the Bakerloo line with this 38 stock. Because that is gonna be quite funny. But first, let's we've stopped at the location game. Could I get my score, please? I worked quite hard on this. There we go, we stopped. Unlocked doors. Play some Roblox, haha. What about the train? Well, I'm sure it has a dead man's handle. Oh yeah, I nearly done that thing again where I don't actually exit the intermission screen. That would have been dumb of me, wouldn't it? Like I said, professional streamer. Wow, do I genuinely have to wait for this dwell time before I can end this scenario and get my score? That's irritating. What unit we got? Number 2. I think the other end was number 9. No, number 2. That is good, because when we done the training scenario a minute ago, it was number 9, I swear, we started with. Which means they're actually randomising your unit numbers, which they didn't in the Bakerloo line. They were all the same. Every train had the same unit number, which was a bit cringe. Set the reverser off. Set the reverser key to off. Set the master key. The master key is set to off game. See? Off. Set the hand brake. Clonk. That's so cool. I love that mechanism. I just want to have a little closer look at that. So yeah, it's like a... Right, okay. Whoops. That is fascinatingly cool. And there we go, there's my score. Nice bit of water. In Train Sim Classic, dwell times were shorter. Yes. They're all projections of each other. Boom, 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 boom. Right, okay. I've not tried taking a different train onto different lines before, so let's see if it works. We're going to take a 38 stock on the Bakerloo line. Right. This is the night scenario. We will come back and maybe play this. But for now, main menu. Yes. And we will have a look at the Bakerloo line. Right, explore. Timetable. We'll keep it nice and clear. We'll just go for a very, very nice warm day. So go for summer. Summer clear. All I have here is the Bakerloo line. 72 stock. How do I... Is there a way to get the 38 stock in? I thought you could play a different train on a different route. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, 72 stock. I don't have the 72 stock green skin. Apparently... Can you transfer trains between lines? I don't know if you can, actually. Off the rails mode. Could someone tell me how to do that very quickly? Tools. Is it? Is it a setting or a tool or what? Someone tell me off the rails mode. Where is that? What am I missing? Scenario edit. Okay, gotcha. Perfect. What was it to make a scenario? I forget. Oh yeah, tools. Got you. Cheers, guys. Scenario designer. Get Enton. I don't know what I was messing around with when I done that. 38. No, 38. Use the King's Cross loop. Add. Select start marker. Elephant and Castle. Siding, sure. Select path, Elephant and Castle to Harrow Willstone. Select end marker. Harrow Willstone siding. Select stops. All of them. Okay. So instructions. Cool. Confirm service. Locomotives. How do I get the How do I get the 38? What was it? 483 or 438? Can't. Not in my list. Someone tell me what I need to do. I swear I remember. I'm being told you can take different trains on different things. If anyone knows, Let me know. I'm going to do some Googling very quickly and see if I can find something. Is off the rails mode on? Where do I set that? Hang on, I'll Google it. Turn on off the rails mode. Go back and just finger in the bottom on the editing mode. Okay. Back again. See if I can find it. I'm trying to find it myself very quickly, and yet I am unable to. It's definitely a thing. I just searched it on the website, but I don't know where to find it. Set scenario details. There we go. There it is. Perfect. We got there. Right, we're going to take a 38 stock onto the Bakerloo line. Can I just hit Control A? No, I can't. Is that just no select all? That's annoying. Another nitpick for Dovetail Games, who I wish would listen to all the nitpicks. Fail selection. Right, here we go. We want to take the other Wight class. 483, also known as 1938 stock. And we will take the 4X. You doing ice free? I think that would be a bit mad. $19.38 stock. Bakerloo. Player service, yep. Start time, no, we don't want it to be 12 AM. Was that 12 noon? Start time, we'll go for like 5 AM. That's an early. 4X coaches. Okay. Trying to take details. Add, delete service. System ID files. Escape is back. So that should just be playable now, should it? Yes. Hell yeah. Right, how does this look? Ah, I can't see anything. What was the flashlight? Was it F? No. I need the flashlight. Controls. Keyboard controls on foot. Flashlight. Headlight is L. Okay. That's quite great. Oh, I was already sitting down. But that's the cab light. I'm assuming that the station's off over there somewhere. Wow. That's not creepy at all, is it? Love it. Right, let's get the train set up. passenger lights on this car. Or on this set, I should say. And turn off that light. Complete darkness. Yeah, those headlights, please. Yeah, they work really well. Instrument lights as well. Can you please open that door in the middle of the tunnel? I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Sorry. Oh, I can open that door in the middle of the tunnel now. Yeah. This one. Oh, hey. Hang on. Because you couldn't do this on the 72 stock. They disabled this door. Does that mean I can walk into the tunnel now? I found a glitch to tunnel walk. That's pretty. Or at least, not a glitch, but at least a way to. Hell yeah. Anyway, we're probably running ridiculously late now. Get going. So turn off our cab light. Should we have our cab light off? You can probably barely see is the only problem with that. So I will have the cab light. Oh, I just accidentally turned off the headlight. Let's wait until we're actually out in the thing, and then we'll turn all our lights back on. Once again, with the not being able to sight signals, I'm going to leave all the HUD guff on, I guess, for this trip. Cab light off is better. What's the difference between F1/2? I'm not sure. I think one is like a restricted speed and one's full speed. I think. It must be like the Wheatfield flag on the old A stocks. Not too sure. Cab light off is better. Alright, I'll do one trip with that's headlight. I'll do one station with cab light off and let everyone else have a quick make up their mind. Let's go for it. Because it's going to get pretty dark with no cab light on. Yeah, that's pretty dark indeed. What if I opened the passenger door? That might give us just a tiny bit more of a glow. That might make it a little bit nicer for YouTube. I'm just trying to think of how it looks with all the video compression and stuff. Now we may not do the full route, but we will do definitely do a good chunk of it. Yeah, the Bakerloo line would have very much benefited from some better tunnels and track sounds, unfortunately. You can hear just how quiet sitting at idle is. That sort of, it kind of highlights what's up. That windshield wiper is very annoying. There we go. Let's see if there's something we can do about that windshield wiper. Door lock, door unlock, headlight, uncouple. Is there not an option for the wiper? Does anyone know if there is the button for the windscreen wiper? Should be W. Check the controls. It's not on the panel, it's next to the speedo. Ah. Right. Ah, damn it, it returns to home. I was hoping I could, like, turn it on and then turn it off when it was over here instead. That doesn't seem to be a possibility. Too bad, too bad. Doesn't have a stop, only a park. Yeah, that's weird, that. Doesn't really change anything too much. Man, it's really silent without the 72 stock on here. That is uncanny. I might have to, like, just run it with the... with some motor while just dragging the brake just to get the sounds. Yeah, that is uncanny without sounds, isn't it? It's mildly disturbing. I think this does highlight how, like, linear the track sounds on this route are. Bing bong. A little explory. Ah, doesn't that look weird?
Assistance at any time. Feel free to contact a member of station staff or use a help point.
How strange does that look, guys? I think it's a run sound issue, I'm not sure. I think it's just a track sound and a route sound. Have a little explore the train. Island line, passenger code of conduct. You're a bit far from there now. Got stuck. How strange does that look? Oh. I didn't mind the gap. Could always use a livery editor. Shall we give that a crack? I'll tell you what, let's give the livery editor a quick crack and then we will bash the Bakerloo line. We will hellfire the Bakerloo line. We'll do a non-stop run down the Bakerloo line like a maniac. Let's have a look at the livery editor. I've actually never played with it before. Is it under tools? Yeah, livery editor. create new. Okay. Wait, it's London. Was it London? It was London Transport, wasn't it? Transport. What is his livery editor? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, use Google quickly. So it had a... It was a silver roof. Was it? Yeah, sort of silver black roof, and the rest of the train was red. I'm not going to go through obviously all of the logos and stuff, but that's sort of about that kind of colour. Do we think? Maybe a tiny bit brighter. Yeah, I think that's about right. Add a new layer. So can we not change just the colour of the roof? Can we only change the sort of basic colour? It's a tiny bit disappointing. Maroon or black. Yeah, can we change the roof colour, or is it just the... Seems like the only option is changing sort of the entire train up. That's fine, we can leave it maroon, that's not too inaccurate. And then you can add layers, shapes. What sort of shapes can you add? Okay. Go back. Signs. Yes, do not write. Select. So you can change the sides. Okay, you get to change the scale. Move it around. Do not ride on the outside of the train. Love it. Do it with shapes. Okay. So layers. Add a new layer. Add a shape. Add a square. Okay. Change side. What? Ah, right. Okay. Change color. What sort of colour do we need? Sort of a half faded grey. Okay. Change the scale of it. Okay. How can I zoom in and out? It says it's scroll wheel, but scroll wheel doesn't seem to be doing the trick. Let's just keep going. Can I? Yeah, it says scroll wheel to zoom in and out, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything. So we'll just do that. Need to confirm it. Alright, so we went a bit far with that. So if I do... Not that. Change sides. It's going to have to be that top-down view. But we're just going to have to figure out how we can... Let's have a think about this. How do we scale just the sides? Doesn't seem like there's a way to change just the sides. Okay, what if I was to... I'm just thinking about how to experiment with this now. Projection, maybe? Ah. That kind of works. Okay. So let's have a quick look at this again and what we're trying to go for. So the doors stay red. This is probably incredibly boring to watch. I apologise. Okay, so we need to make these tops of the doors stay red. Press T. Not sure what pressing T does. T doesn't seem to do much for me. But we've... No. We've figured this out. We figured this out now. Hang on. As long as... yeah, this side's the same. So all we need to do is scale it back. Move the position. Like so. And then we're just going to have to do a few of them. Yeah. Do you guys want to watch me do this, or do you want me to not do this? Because I could imagine this being not the most entertaining thing in the world to watch. Right, that's that there. Cool. Place that. That seems to have somehow messed up. Try editing it again. Right, yep, okay. Does that seem right? This is great. I don't know what kind of content you're entertained by, but it's definitely not the same as me. Okay. How do I just want to adjust the sides. That doesn't seem to be a thing that I can do. Let's try that. Okay, that's one. I think we have one now. He confirmed. Let's check the other side isn't completely buggered. No, now the other side is completely buggered. Damn it. I'm going to have to do this in my own time, I think. Unless I can figure something out. Projection. That doesn't seem to change anything. And that seems to change that. It's slightly off-centered, I know. I know. We'll figure something out. Hang on. We can do this. I have faith. Ah! Why am I zooming in so much? Damn these controls. They're so janky. Right. And then... What on earth is the button to get it to... See, because we got that down. We got that nailed down. But now it's slipping off of the side over there. Let's see what we can do. If it is just a projection thing. Because once we got it nailed down, we can do this really quickly. Once we actually figure out what the hell we're doing. Shear. What does shear mean? No. Just use the top-down view to center it. Good idea. Okay. And I just need a paintbrush. Alright. That's that one done, is it? No, because it's not lined up over there. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I know what we can do. We can just double it up instead. So we'll just focus on here. We'll just very quickly and very half-heartedly, haphazardly focus on getting this one side lined up. However, that is meant to be done. Like that. Okay, cool. Place. And we'll add the same again. Shape. A square. Select. Change color. Ah, no. We're going to have to color match it. This is torture. I tell you. I am telling you. This is pure torture. Unless there's a way to, duplicate. Trash that. Copy. Cool. Okay. Edit. And this time we can... Yeah. Scooch it over. To... Here. Like so. Okay. And now how's that look from this side? That looks fine to me. Place that. Cool. I'm just going to go back and edit this one ever so slightly. I'm obsessed now. I'm obsessed with this. Zoom out. Put it back there. And change projection again. So that it comes down to there. Cool. Now we can just copy these shapes and sort it out very easily. Fantastic. Place. And so we can very quickly. How do I change position? Yep. Copy one. Copy the other. Cool. Edit. We can change the position up to here. Now that we've done that, this should be fairly easy to do quickly. Okay, place that. See, we figured out how to jank this up. Livery editing. Become one with the reskinner. Place that. Oh no, they're over the doors. Damn it. It's not the same length. Fine. I have to shrink it, ink it. Just a smidge. Cool. And again, the same here. Why do I keep zooming in like that? Ah, this camera. I'm fighting with this camera, man. Right, yeah, that goes there. Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly there now, guys. I can see the viewer retention dropping off. We're nearly there. Copy. Move down. Copy. Move down. Edit. Now you just bring it down to train. Tantalizing content here right now, gang. Can I please go around? Thank you. I know, right? The poor view count. But it's worth it. It's worth it if we can get a decent looking one. I'm prepared to make this sacrifice if I could just stop fighting with this ruddy Cameron. Okay. Now, where does it go up to on the roof? It goes all the way up to here. So let's get the size. So we can get this right. I'll worry about that front a bit in a minute. So it's up to here. Cool. And sod that. I will copy this again. And edit it so that it comes round. To there. Okay, we're nearly there. So now we can just do copy that, edit it, move it up to here, change the scale right down. So it's that. Oh, what has my life become? You do have to question these things sometimes. Copy that. Edit it. And tantalizingly move it up. Cool. Place it. Copy it. Edit it. Wait for it. I'm not going to pretend that I care too much about the accuracy over here. Cool. Place it. And then copy it, edit it. Just so that we can down to here. Cool. And then over to here. Okay. I think we have it now. We just need one more at the very front. Which is... Ah, that's going to be quite hard to do. Shit. Wait, no, we can do this. We can do this. With... How can we do this? That's doing nothing. And that's doing nothing. How do we do this? How do we do this? Top bit. Projection or skew it. Ooh, I could do that actually. B for sheer, isn't it? This is the stupidest. Honestly. The silliest thing I have ever done. Right. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Let's trash that. Go back to start. Add a layer. No, back. Layer. Plus a shape. Make it a solid square. Oh wait, no, we can't. We can't do that. Plus a shape. No. We're gonna have to copy it. Am I gonna put London Transport on the train? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not going this in depth. I'm not going this in depth. Where even is this? I can't even see where it is. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. The level we are going to now is mental. I just need to get this top bit. Oh, I saw it. It flew. Man, that's slow. It's coming. It's coming. I promise. Right. Ah, no, God, that is it, I think. Right. Do you know what? I think this is going to be pretty hard to do. Oh! I think we might have found the key. Okay. Now let's try it. I think that's it. But how did I have no idea how I did what I just did? We are ditching viewers like mad. But I don't mind. This is like the low-key wrap-up to the stream. If you're still watching this, you are a mental person. Can I just say? But I admire your moxie. Because I think we just done it. Let's have a look at that. Wow, all that effort just to paint a ruddy roof. Can you believe it? Doors look a bit dodgy, but I'm happy. Right, where does the logos go then? The roundel? Where do they go? I'm actually not 100% caught up on my 38 stock history. It's white and it goes... Okay, it goes right in the middle of the car. Cool. So go back. Layers. Decals. Shape. We just want a circle. Is white. change sides. Scale it down. Why does it look like that? Whoops. Where is it? It's disappeared. Oh, there it is. Can you change the thickness of it? It's going to be a skinny roundel, I think. Yeah, it is. Because the only other thing we could do would be hang on. I think. No, god damn it, I want to do this properly. I want to do this properly now. So we'll go back. We'll trash that. Decal. Shape. I promise you we'll be off of this in 5 minutes. In the next 5 minutes. A circle. Select. Change colour. White. Oh no. No, 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 no. Shit, I just cocked it. I just edited by accident. Shape. Square. This is how my career ends as a YouTuber. This is just how my YouTubing days come to an end. Did I just completely cock that up? It's fine, we fixed it. Right. Back. Layer. Decal. Shape. Circle. No, it's editing it for some reason. Why can't I add a new one? Oh, plus. My god, I'm going mad. Circle. Select it. Okay. Down we go. Zoom it out. Move budget over a little bit. Bit more. And I'm just looking at actual position of where it's going to go. Okay. Each place. Now. Here's the clever bit. As we go back to it, we copy it, we edit it, we change the color of it. Hang on. To match the train. And then we scale it. Yes. Scale it down. Fantastic. Right, last one. Whoops. Is here. So can we... How do I make this just a rectangle? I have no idea how to make this just a rectangle. Oh. No, that's not the way to do it. Oh. Oh crap, we did it. How do I do that, but, you know, not awful. Right. Fellas. We did it. Just remember to actually hit save. Would you like to save your changes? God, yes. We can actually go and play with the stupid fucking... Jesus. That was hell on earth. The other side. Oh, shit. Fine. I'll do the other side very quickly. Can you tell that I've lost the will to live? Layers. This here. Copy. Edit. Place. Edit. Place. Edit. Place. Okay, we can actually use this thing now. Where's the scenario designer? Go back to this, hit edit. Edit the details, confirm that, cool. Where's the option to... Oh yeah, let's edit the timetable so we actually stop at the stations. I swear I did this before. So set start marker. Elephant and Castle southbound siding, yeah. Elephant Castle Tower and Wheelstone, yeah. Select end marker is Harrow and Wheelstone. Yeah, look, I selected all of the stops, so I don't know why it kicked out the stops. Weird. Service instructions. Passenger stop, passenger stop, passenger stop. Yeah. Confirm service. 1972 stop. No, sorry, my bad. Isle of Wight. 4 of those. In the London Transport reskin. So now we should go back. Play it. And it should be hunky-dory. Let's hope. Oh my god, I hope this works. The most low-key thing ever. Alright. Hell yeah. Right. Quickly, let's get this thing going. My god. What a faff that was, guys. Is there a way of sharing these skins? Because if so, I will stick it online somewhere. Nice popping. I'll tell you what, we will stop just a tad short of the actual stopping marks so we can show it off. Yes, no. Well, I don't really know what you're referring to with yes, no, I don't think so. I'm guessing I asked several different questions. Alright, let's have a look at our beauty. Oh, God. Shut the door. There we go. Right. Uncrouch. Look at that. That looks pretty smart. I'm pretty chuffed with that. It's a bit rough around the edges. Just actually get... Why not just get inside? Thank you. So we can just turn on the lights very quickly. Again, the car ends I bunged up, but I don't care about them because you can't really see them. Yes. Wait, what? Who's driving my train? Why is my train just driving? Who's driving my train? Excuse me, I was trying to do glamour shot. No, you are not chucking me off of my own train. No way am I being chucked off my own train. Bloody AI. The door's even open. That's completely not a health and safety violation. Someone's driving my train. Oi! Mate, what? There's no one in here. A ghost. Why is a ghost driving my train? Why is there a ghost driving my train? No, no. Bad train. Why did my train just yeet off? It got bored of Elephant Castle. Did I leave, like, the power on or something, but, like, a door open? And then as soon as I turned the lights on, it closed like an interlock or something weird. And I am stopping deliberately short because I want to, right, this time, I'm taking the fucking key with me. No. My key. No driving yourself, train. Bad train. Actually, we'll go out through this door. Let's have a proper look at it. No. That's looking pretty good. Fairly happy with that. Let's get the doors opened up. Wow, it is a new day. A whole new day. I still need to edit a video for tomorrow, so I will jump off fairly soon. But I tell you what, we will run this up to Harrow and Wheelstone very quickly. I wonder if the text editor, can you embed things so I can actually set the blinds? Because if I can set the blind for Harrow, Wheelstone or Elephant Castle, I would. But I don't actually know to what extent you can do stuff on here. Man, I am fairly chuffed with this. I wish there was a way to edit the interior. I don't know if there will be ever. I'll clean this up at some point. It does look really nice standing here, doesn't it? Just chilling. Look at that.
May I have your attention, please?
Oh, yes.
Closed circuit television and remote
Uh-huh.
video monitoring is in
Uh-huh.
use at this station for
Okay.
your personal safety and security.
Oh. I feel safe and secure. Alright, I guess let's drive it. On a scenario with no stops. Like I said, we will thrash the ever-loving shit out of it. Like I said I would. And then we will bring the stream to a close for today. Or maybe do one more run on the island line, I'm not too sure. A very quick one. Speed. So start marker. I'm gonna make it the platform because that makes life easier. Oh yeah, I forgot it doesn't like that platform. With 0 stops. Well, I guess we can, oh, I didn't realise clicking back would make it go all the way back. Damn it. I guess we can stop at Harrowstone. Yep. Oh, I didn't select off the rails. Can I do that now? Oh, I hate... This game's menus drive me absolutely mental. Yes. Now, again, for like the 3rd time. Alright, so start, end of castle. Castle stop, Harrowstone, service end. Player service. Start time 12. Speed. Let's play the speed game. Bakerloo Express. This is going to be ridiculous. Sod it, we'll have the cab light. No, we won't have the cab light. We'll have the we'll have the passenger light on. No, with that open. This goes in, 4-2. That's already in and on. So off we go. You just want me to do 4-2 at max power. Does this game have derailments? That's my only concern. Crash it, thrash it. Thrash it, thrash it. This is a fast Bakerloo line service to Harrow and Wealdstone. The next station is Harrow and Wealdstone. 53 miles an hour. $60. So at 60 miles an hour, this will take just about, what, 10 minutes? I think how quiet this is right now is a testament to the problem with the sound design of this route. Whoa! Yes. Vehicle derailed. I think the Kraken ate us. I have no idea what the hell happened there. I'm pretty sure we can turn off, I think it's an option. Settings, game, yeah. Yeah, junction derailment. Is off now. So we'll do that one more time. Yeah, sure, let's go. Get our headlight on. Get our instrument lights on. Oh, get our cab light on. And you know, please tell me the dead man's doesn't work. The dead man handle doesn't work, so we're just still accelerating. I love it. Da, 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 da. This seems safe. Ah, yes. Premium travel this is. Oh, just stretch my legs, you know. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, there's a station. Yeah, this seems normal. So, here today on our test of the ATO 38 stop, going pretty well indeed. How fast are we going? Doing 31 right now. Why are we only doing 31? Come on, that's piddly speed. There we go. It seems like with the dead man's popped up, we can only do 30. Only. '96 wants to stock a test in ATO. I think it did. So if I stand up, do we slow down now? Yes. Okay, so the dead man's popping up. Doesn't emergency brake us, but it slows us down minorly. Just a minor inconvenience. Oh, I was sent a review code for this game. I bet they thought I was going to be serious and practical with it. They're probably watching this now like, what on earth is this? I turned those off. I somehow managed to break the game with the derailments turned off. Just to confirm. I just need to confirm very quickly. Disable junction derail was turned off. We popped out through the tunnel, man. think I can particularly beat that. And on that bombshell, I think it's time to end. I'm going to play this again, and I'm going to play it properly. I might even stream it tomorrow. What do you guys think? Shall I stream this properly tomorrow, and we can have a little run up and down on the island line, because we did only give it one go. It was a hell of a go. I have to give it that. I do want to have a quick look at just what it looks like on the island line with this train very quickly. So I'll go into a very quick free roam with just you know, just a bit of summer rain. With the Isle of Wight, plus 483. Our weird custom livery. At... Oh, I didn't mean to click. God knows we all need to sleep, I think. I just want to see what this just looks like just at sundown. Very quickly. On a nice sort of rainy night. So I'll do one stop. I'll do one stop. A victory lap. Because I do think a stream about the Isle of Wight route should at least end with the Isle of Wight route. So I will give it, I'll give it the dignity of that. So a very rainy night with a little bit of wind on our stupid train here. Let's have a look at what different times we can get. Just as the sun sets. At the pier head. You never should have suggested delivery edit. No, you shouldn't. That was a bad idea. If you're still watching this mess, you're one of the most dedicated viewers. Hit the like button if you haven't. I doubt any of you guys haven't, because how could you have sat through that but still not have hit like? But if you are and you haven't, hit the like button. But the stupidity that just ensued, of course, there's people already on the train. If you look at that. Tell you what, let's get the oh, that rain sound is very nice on the tin roof. One person was watching this mess who hadn't liked the video. I just saw it tick up by one. It's midnight here now. Well, there we go. Doesn't that look pretty? I think that looks really nice. Stop was built same year as your house. Look at that. You know, that looks really good. No, I don't want to give up control. It's my train. Just getting some cinematic shots for you all. Looks pretty good, eh? Imagine it's yeah. Oh god. Right, we'll take it one stop up the line very quickly. We'll take it down the pier with the exterior camera. Just for, you know, completion's sake. If you did enjoy this stream, do consider going out and picking up the route if you want to show some support for the developers. Because it's a nice little train. We should probably start by, you know, having the doors be open. There we are. I hope this is the free camera. Wait for it. There we go. Might have overcooked the stop a little bit. And that is bad. But it was very pretty. It was a very pretty spad. And on that note, I am going to have to say goodbye for tonight. But I will try and stream again tomorrow if I have the chance. If not, next week. But until then, thank you very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I guess it's on a poignant note for hitting a subscriber milestone. Yeah, thanks for all you guys for being here, for chilling. It's been a long few years of YouTubing and building up a little bit of an audience. It's really nice to have you guys around now. And genuinely appreciate you guys' support and presence. Really, really from the bottom of my heart. Stuff like First Person Journeys, which was a complete fluke, has taken off to a degree now where it's actually a viable thing to continue doing, and I am really chuffed with that. So thanks for all the support for the channel. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll try to pay you guys back for it with some more live streams every now and then. Get back into the swing of things with those. But until then, I'm Tech and Choice 101, and I'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Good night, guys. It's not a bloody intermission.